everyone, hope you're doing well. With the third season of World War Mode coming to the game tomorrow, it's time to have actually a look at the article which is going through what is going to be available, not just in terms of vehicles, but also in other prizes when it comes to the challenges that are involved. Now, if you were here for the second World War Mode, looks like a lot of the ideas have been reproduced from it, which is great, you know, the way that the challenges work and stuff like that, but in this video we're going to have a look at them just to make sure that everybody is on the same page. I've been getting a lot of questions over the last few days of how does, you know, World War Mode work, or how can I get the vehicles? Well, this is the video for you to work out how to get everything done. So as you can see, the World War Mode season is called Road to the West, which I think is pretty cool. It's basically the Soviets, well, one of the scenarios is of course the battle for the Fulda Gap that you can see here, an alternate history scenario where the Soviets go over the Fulda Gap and try and break into West Germany. And then you've got the Battle of the Chinese Farm, which is of course the battle of the 17th of October 1973, where the Israeli forces crossed the Suez Canal and entrenched themselves on the West Bank against, of course, the Egyptians. So in both scenarios, we have the Soviets involved, and then we have Germany and USA involved with all of their vehicles. You can also see the schedule of operations. They're going to have 10 game days between the 1st and the 20th of July, so this will give plenty of opportunities for people to be able to at least either give World War Mode a try, or, you know, give ample opportunity for people to give it a go. You can find them right here. I'll leave a link in the description to the season on the War Thunder wiki, and basically it's happening every other day. If you want to have it look at it like that, they have an EU time zone, and then they have a US time zone. So most days it is from 14 GMT to 22 GMT, and 1 GMT to 7 GMT the next day. So yeah, you have a battle day, and then you have a break day, a battle day, a break day, a battle day, a break day. It's gonna be a slog, especially since there is only 2 scenarios that are going to be used this World War Mode, which is of course the Battle for the Fulda Gap and the Battle of the Chinese Farm. Both of these do require quite high tier vehicles, as we've talked about in the past if you've been following the other World War Mode videos, but you do get default vehicles for free, and they are spaded as well. So, you know, even if you don't have any of the vehicles, you can still participate in World War Mode. You'll be at a slight disadvantage, but I think a lot of people will be, so it should be okay. So what are the awards for players? Well, as if you saw the videos yesterday, the rewards for players are the M60 AMBT and also the IL-2 M82. The M60 AMBT is a more economical version of a modernized MBT. It's basically an M60 with massive upgrade packages on it in the form of engine. It has a 120mm gun, the same one on the M1A1, has access to a 25mm on the top firing HE, and a little bit of extra armor to deal with stuff against general infantry. The IL-2 M82 is a standard IL-2, but it has access to the M82 engine, has a little bit less armor on the front of it, has a turret in the back, and a weaker engine. So pretty similar to the first IL-2 that we have, but these are the 2 main vehicles which are going to be available. You can see that the IL-2 M82 is a premium, therefore it will give you the premium bonuses, where the M60 is an event special, so this vehicle won't give you modifications, you'll have to grind them out yourselves, and also it won't give you that premium bonus, but I'm sure it won't be too expensive to go. As you can see, when it comes to the awards, they haven't changed since last time, so this basically means that each operation has a star attached to it, and if you get that star, if you get so many stars, then you are able to get all of these awards. So if you get 2 stars, you get one of the operation decals, 3 stars, one of the 3D decorations, 4 stars, you get the IL-2, 8 stars, you get the M60, and then there are some camos in there as well. If you want to have a look at the camos, here's the IL-2 special camo. Oops, sorry, it's a little bit off the screen. Let's just fix that. There you go. Pretty standard Soviet camo, but I think it does look really nice. I'm looking forward to that. And then we have this special camo for the M60, so it looks like desert, which makes sense since, we're going to be fighting in Israel. Should be a little bit of fun. So, basically the way to get, let's just skip this for now and we'll go to how to actually get these stars. So to earn a World War star, you need to complete 3 of the 5 tasks in World War battles during one game day of the season. So every day, these stars reset. So you have to complete 3 of these challenges to be able to get your star. So let's say that you want the M60 AMBT, okay? So you need 8 stars. If we have a look once again at Road to the West, there are going to be 10 what are known as game days. This means in order to get the M60, you are going to have to play 8 of these game days, and you will have to complete 3 of these challenges in those game days. So the challenges are win 8 battles with an in-game activity of 70% or higher, destroy 40 enemy player-controlled vehicles, help your allies by destroying enemy player-controlled vehicles 20 times, so basically get assists, play 6 battles and place between 1 and 3 on the team scoreboard, destroy 10 enemy player-controlled vehicles in 1 battle. So these are very similar to the challenges that you normally get from stuff like Operation Heat or Operation Frost, but the twist is, when it comes to these, is if you are participating as a member of a squadron in your squadron's operation, those are halved. So you can see, win 8 battles with in-game activity of 70%, or 4 as a participating member of a squadron. This is why it is incredibly important, even if you're not, in World War mode, necessarily for the competitive part of it. If you are there for the vehicles, this is why it's very important to be in a squadron which is active in World War mode. This is why we're going to be mobilizing Tech ES, Tech WS, Class is going to participate, and so is Class 2. So all of the members there will be able to, get these vehicles at a reduced rate compared to everybody else. And we are looking to create more squadrons, so more commanders can take part and have a bit of fun. And also, people can get boots on the ground and get these. So if you're in a squadron, as I said, these star challenges are halved, and you only need 3 of them. And, they're pretty simple, right? Like get 10 assists or get 20 kills. Nothing out of the ordinary here. You don't have to worry about having air-to-air missiles. You don't have to worry about, bombing things or anything like that. It is just straight up very, very simple. And on top of this as well, what they do with the missing World War stars, let's say you miss one and you want to get it, they can be purchased for Golden Eagles until the 22nd of July, so 2 days after the event finishes. So if you are a person who maybe you have to work, maybe you don't have time, and you still want the vehicles, you can purchase them for GE instead, so you technically don't have to play the mode. I would definitely say, if you can though, save yourself a little bit of money, make sure to, do these challenges. These are not hard challenges, and there are plenty of time each day to be able to do them. Like the first session is what? 22 minus 14, so it's 8 hours long. And then the second session is 6 hours long. So you have a period of 14 hours pretty much every day to be able to do these things. And then you have a day off, and then you have a day on. These are the decals that are available for the operation. These are the ones that I actually really like. I like collecting these. I think they're really cool. I have all of the decals from the other operations that were done in World War mode, and the fact that they're gold and they have a really nice, interesting look to them is pretty cool. It is kind of weird though that they have a Centurion as the Battle of the Chinese Farm one, since, well, we don't have a Centurion available when it comes to the actual thing itself. The Centurion is not available at all. And if you want to see the vehicle lists for these, what all you have to do is go back to the War Thunder website. I'll actually leave links in the description to these ones, just so you can have a look for yourself. Let's just see. So the battle for the Fulda Gap, right? Where's Sweden? Sweden? not Sweden. Where is the Suez Canal? Right there it is. So if you want to know what vehicles are used in these, or what vehicles to try and grind out to help, here you go. Like, they're right here in these lists. But you do, as I said, get the default vehicles for free if you don't have any of the other vehicles, and you get them spaded. So that's a really nice little thing. So there you go. These are what they are. As I said, I'll leave links to these things in the description. So in order to get the M60 AMBT, you need to do 8 stars in order to get everything, including the emblem that you can see here, and also a pretty cool title, Veteran of the Season Road to the West. You have to play every single operation, but you don't have to play it, as I said, at a high level. You just have to be able to do, you know, this much, which overall isn't that hard. The only one which is pretty hard to do is, I suppose, this one. This one can be gamed pretty easily, and then the other ones are just simple win, kill, or assist stuff. You also have some 3D decorations. We have an Israeli assault rifle and a German sniper rifle, semi-automatic, which is pretty nice, as one of the prizes which goes along. And then on top of this, as a prize as well, one of the things that is available is in your first battle of the day in World War mode, so basically first battle of the operation, you get yourself either a booster for your allies, a wager, an order, a modification for one of the vehicles used in the battles, or a talisman for one of the vehicles used in the battle. And after talking to a lot of people after last World War mode, a lot of people got talismans for the vehicles, so that is quite a high probability, which is really, really good. Then, if you are a Squadron player, and there are now awards for commanders and also for fighters and commanders. So if you are a commander and you get in, if you are a Squadron player and you're a fighter, if your squadron places 1 to 3, they get themselves the coupon for the M60 AMBT. If you place 4 to 10, you get the coupon for the IL-2 M82, and the best 10 squadrons also get these decals. We got these last season. I can't remember getting the Wolf of War though. Maybe that's a new edition, but these are pretty cool. And then the best 50 squadrons get the Squadron Medal Road to the West, which you can find here. You have the top 10, the top 51, third place, second place, and first place. So that is definitely something to look out for. And then for commanders, if you are a successful commander and you are in the top 10 commanders, you get the coupon for the M60 AMBT. Also place 11 to 50, you get the coupon for the IL-2 M82. So if you're just interested in commanding and nothing else, then yes, you can get yourself some coupons as well. You don't actually have to fight in the battles. In order to get the stars, though, you do have to fight in the battles. That is something that has to be done. They also have a little section here for World War mode for novices, basically going through how to participate, how to join battles, what to do in battles, and how to prepare for them, which is kind of nice. And then obviously more info on the War Thunder wiki. If you are interested in participating in World War mode, and as I've said to pretty much everybody who's asked me, just give it a chance. Like, why not? Well, what's the worst that can happen? You know, it's not going to kill you. Give it a go, see what you can do, and see, because a lot of, like, game modes and stuff that people have been asking for a long time, they're literally in World War mode. Like attack defense game modes, convoy game modes, stuff such as domination game modes, defense and attack game modes. There's everything that people always ask for when it comes to, like, PvP battles. Well, they're in World War mode, so why not give them a go? And at the same time, you can earn yourself some pretty cool prizes. You know, the fact that you can get the decals, you know, the fact that you can get the decorations, and of course the 2 vehicles themselves, which so many people are going to go for. Why not, you know, join up and have a bit of fun? So yeah, make sure if you have any questions about joining, make sure to check out this part. I am personally going to be streaming a lot of World War mode, so if you have any questions between games when, you know, TechES is playing, make sure to ask them. I will make sure to answer them for you. And as always, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. I'd like to thank Ambrosius McClellan, B. Young, Battling Bacon, Blackie, Chris Giltnane, Conte Baraka, Daniel Stanton, Elove Goat, Jay Wilt, Martinez, Trigger Hippie, Universe, Eugens Terry, and also I'm Devilish and Samuel Slick for supporting the channel.